Afshin Bakaina. My name is Mike Ishkwambana, co-founder of Didi Pictures. Let's the head and honor to meet with Ntate Jero from Soweto, founder of Sunrise News. And the meeting was really amazing because now we ended up taking a stand. Okay, we see that these guys are struggling with certain topics that people don't want to touch because they feel like they're sensitive or anything, and we're like, you know what, let's just tackle this topics for the next generation, because obviously the current generation knows everything and they just want to be like, you know what, it's not gonna work, so we decided to take a stand to help the upcoming generation to make sure and then they are well in life. The 19th of February, Basadi Ba Mogale against GBV, they invited us on an anti-bullying campaign to schools that are affected by bullying and gangsterism in Kagiso. And then the schools that they visited was Madiba Comprehensive School on the 6th, and then on the 8th they visited Musobati La Secondary School, and then on the 9th they visited SG Mafaisa. I was only able to attend one campaign, which was at Mafaisa. The experience was really nice because that was my high school. So going back to my high school, seeing the teachers that made me who I am today, it was really beautiful. In this video, I'll be discussing the topics that were spoken of on the 9th of February in Mafaisa. What I loved about this campaign was the fact that the main focus was on the grade 8s and grade 9s, as they are from primary, they don't know anything, they're just new to everything, you know, so they're vulnerable to bullying and gangsterism. Most of the times, the people who get bullied are the females, and then the people who are most likely to join gangsterism is the guys, because they feel like, let me just gangsterism because so that I can save myself, the whole school with people protecting me and everything. But they don't realize that at the later stage it affects them, and when they get out of school or when they finish school, now or they just school is a scam, I don't want to go to school, you know. The mentality is really bad, and the people who get bullied, like I said, it's females, because they are insecure, they're new, you know, females are vulnerable. So I believe that this visit made a difference because of the topics that they tackled.
Okay, it can destroy you in the later stage again. So when you should guard yourself on how you use that phone again.
Basadi Ba Mogale, they spoke of the dangers of the cell phone at their age, because most of the times bullying starts online, which is called cyberbullying, and most of the people that get bullied is the females, because maybe the girl does not have big booty or big buttocks, she does not have, you know, a pleasant body, she's not skinny. So a lot of people that get bullied is the females, and it affects them. Most of the times it affects them at a later stage because they lose confidence. They end up losing confidence, and then now they feel like, just because Magma doesn't like me anymore, let me just, you know. So please bear in mind of what you tell a teenage girl at grade 8, grade 9, grade 10, because it really damages them mentally.
And I wish Basadi Ba they can understand the rights of all more than you guys understand your rights. And I'm not gonna be controlled by a child. And then they were members of if a teacher every day is one of your case every day, just know that teacher cares about you. But immediately once you start looking at you like this, about someone and do a job, just know what you are doing.
Basadi Ba Mogale also spoke about the rights between the children and the parents. These days, the government is mostly in favor of the teenagers. For example, they have the right to privacy. If a parent tries to discipline their child, that is child abuse. Now the fact that these kids, they don't get disciplined anymore, the whole thing changes. It switches from the parents being the bigger person and now the children being the bigger person. You see kids disrespect the parents, like they don't listen. If the parents say, okay, they'll be like, nah, you're not the boss of me. Now they're busy with their phones. So we need to bear in mind, Gori, if you let your child control you, it's over for you. Because once they get that and then my controller, it's chai. I don't know if it's a professional word, but it's over for you.
I need you guys to pay attention on a serious level right now, because what I'm about to tell you, in fact, what is happening right now, it's rare. Not a lot of schools get this opportunity. Growing up, I had that opportunity, but then I wish I listened. I really wish I listened to the people that came to warn us about life after school, that came to encourage us about life after school. I grew up, but I was also bullied. I know in this crowd right now, there are those who are bullied. Every day, I'm sure sometimes it's even difficult to come to school. But I also know that there's a lot that bully, which is quite sad. But then, my story is, in primary, I was bullied quite a lot. The older grades, even the grades within my time, about my body, about my lips, or about my eyes, and they'd laugh about it. And then I started believing what they used to laugh about. I started believing maybe that I was too skinny, or I wasn't too pretty, you know? I couldn't join the modeling clubs because maybe I'd get laughed at. Then that actually affected me. It affected the choices that I made after that. It affected the circle of friends that I started hanging with. Because now I also wanted to be cool. I wanted to be part of the cool gang. I wanted to go to the good parties. I wanted to hang out with the nice guys. And then I ended up doing the wrong things. Yes, because I need manje, they told me I'm too this, I'm too that. So I was like, let me just go join them. Let me do what they are doing. Let me start smoking. Let me start drinking. And I ended up doing drugs. Yes, believe it or not, I ended up getting addicted to crystal meth and mandrakes. Yeah. That's how hectic bullying can take it, guys.
The whole video just explains itself. In most cases, being bullied can make you make bad decisions, because now you're bullied, your body, how you look, and all those things, they can cause insecurity, and girls are very emotional. So like I said, please be mindful of what you say to a girl child, because now what I've realized is that for a girl child to do something is because they're confident. As soon as this lose their confidence, it's over for them. So such things can just cause trauma. Being bullied can cause you to make bad decisions, because now you're trying to be cool or you want to fit in. And then when in this case with her, at some point she ended up with the wrong crowds, because she felt like if maybe she chilled with this crowd, now people are gonna start respecting her, or they're gonna say good things they say about that crowd. And then at some point you get carried away, hey? And guys, make sure you choose your circle wisely. Make sure your circle, hey, there's a saying that goes this: the birds with the same feathers flock together. Yes. So if you go to a friend group and then you realize that you guys don't have anything in common, run. Just run. Balega, just run, because like now you're gonna end up adapting to whatever they do, and also find out whatever they do is bad. It's bad for you. You're the one who's gonna end up getting caught. And then when it comes to them, at least they have been doing this for a long run, so they know how to dodge everything. So yes, and at some point she made them play a game where everyone tells their neighbor what they like about them. It was really beautiful. Even guys being vulnerable, like, you know how the society made boys to be like, yeah, we're daughter, you're a man. At some point you have to be free, with obviously with a man, not with a female. You have to be free to like express how you feel or how they make you feel. That way, I don't know, I'm not gonna say how it's gonna make you feel, but I don't know, there was something refreshing about the whole thing, seeing a boy telling a next boy, that the other boy, that I like how you're smart. You know, that was really beautiful. So I enjoyed.
Most of the time comes from the environment here, the bully. One thing that we picked up, in most cases, environment here yes. But I want to tell you, there's no need for you to bully other kids. Remember we said was that I don't watch TV at all. So and the reason why I don't watch TV, because on TV it's a total waste of time. Yes. It's a waste of time. And TV will teach you things. I think they want to portray for what's happening in life. But your mind is too small to analyze it. You end up doing it. Because of high trauma, this is how I went into drugs. And then second episode, this is how I got out. But now because of an opinion, the nice part of going into drugs, you capture that part. Any difficult already when
Later on, we were blessed by the presence of the mayor spokesperson, Brenda Mabote. Those were her opening words. She shared her struggles to encourage the children that do not let your circumstances define your future. She also advised the learners to study during load shedding, because that time you have no distraction, like there's no network, because like this generation, the grade 8s and grade 9s, they're on their phone 24/7. So that time there's no network. Now you don't have an excuse, yo, I didn't do my homework because there was no load shedding. How does homework require you to have electricity? Go buy a candle. You have textbooks, refer to your textbooks, read your textbooks. There's no way they're going to give you an assignment or an homework. Okay, assignments, sometimes you have to like research, but when it comes to homework, the homework is in the textbook. So obviously they're gonna give you what they wrote. So there's no excuses, kids. So I believe that advice works wonders. So if I was still in high school, I'll take that advice. So I hope that you guys do implement that advice. She also went on to talk about bana lava bangati distracta njani from gangsterism and bullying. She was a very active person at school, so she would do extra curriculums like debates, soccer, and then when she's not at school, maybe there's holidays, she'd go eka mine, because like she knew someone who worked at the mining, so she would ask that person, can I please come with you? So sometimes, you know, as a child, you can get away with a lot of things because they're like, oh, Sham, you're still trying to figure out life. Come, let me take you to my workplace. Maybe you can learn something. Hey, she tried by all means to get anyone who's kind enough to actually mentor someone from high school. So she got people that actually mentored her, and then today she is the person she is because of those people who gave her a chance, because she was very well behaved, she was passing very well, she even got a bursary to start at a boarding school. So gangsterism or bullying does not take you anywhere. It does not. So just make sure you focus at school, you make sure you study, make sure you visit your books every day, guys. I learned the hard way. I got a diploma and I was not happy because my mom struggled to get me to school. But imagine what you can do if you have like distinctions. Schools will fight for you. Honestly, they will fight. Hey, gish gish, they will fight for you. So yes, they covered a lot of topics, but those are the ones that caught my attention. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're prepared for more content like this. This is not the first video and it's not going to be the last. So thank you so much for watching.